Hi guys, welcome to CBSE English Enthusiasts with Karuna. Now let's dive into today's topic. I'm sure you all are preparing for your CBSE board exam. So I have brought to you question number 4 of your CBSE English paper. The question involves invitations and replies. So there are two categories, invitations and replies. And although ये लगता तो बहुत ही simple है, 4 marks का question है, 50 word limit है, but it has a lot of categories and subcategories. So invitations and replies, question number 4. Let's start with it. Now you see on my left side, you have invitations. Why do we write invitations? Because we want to invite somebody to be a part of any celebration or any festivity or any gathering that we all are hosting. And reply, why do we write a reply? Because we might have received an invitation to which we reply either accepting it or declining it. So let's start. We have marks allocated. I start with invitations. Now आप देखो invitation में there are two categories of invitation. एक होता है formal invitation, which is an invitation to a formal event. Formal event क्या हो गया? शादी हो गई and annual function, inauguration ceremony, opening of a new shop. So all these are formal events for which we send formal invitations. And informal invitations is kind of, small gathering or small festivity that you might have. It's not a formal event, it's for your friends. So that kind of a gathering is informal gathering wherein you invite writing an informal invitation. Now, uske niche dekho, formal invitation has two subcategories as well, card format, letter format. डिफरेंस क्या हुआ? कार्ड फॉर्मेट जब हम इनविटेशन लिखते हैं, वी आर इनवाइटिंग अ लॉट मेनी पीपल to a gathering, to be a part of a gathering. That is why we write card format invitation. For example, a wedding invitation becomes your card format invitation. Why do we write a letter formal invitation? It is addressed to one specific person to be a part, and that person may be a VIP or somebody important to whom you write a letter format invitation inviting to be a part of any event that you might be hosting. Informal invitation kab likhte hain? When you have a very casual gathering and you want your friends or acquaintances to be a part of it. Let's go point by point. So we have invitations, we have replies. इन्विटेशंस में हमारे पास फॉर्मल इन्विटेशन है, इनफॉर्मल इन्विटेशन है. फॉर्मल इन्विटेशन अगेन इज सब कैटेगराइज्ड अंडर कार्ड फॉर्मेट, लेटर फॉर्मेट. इनफॉर्मल इन्विटेशन इज अ पर्सनल लेटर. आप देखो डिफरेंस बिटवीन अ फॉर्मल एंड इनफॉर्मल इन्विटेशन. कब लिखते हैं फॉर्मल इन्विटेशन? इट कैन बी अ प्रिंटेड कार्ड और अ लेटर फॉर्मेट. इट इज पोलाइट, courteous, official, written in third person. ये बहुत बहुत important है when we are writing card format invitation specifically. We do not write in first person. I invite you to my daughter's wedding. You must not have never read in that in a card format invitation. We write in third person content. So it is written in third person. Occasion, date, time, venue, host's name. Wedding, inauguration, seminars, annual functions are the examples of formal invitation. Addressing the invitee, name of the invitee is not mentioned except in VIP. So, and the word limit for both of it is 150. Informal invitation kab likhte hain? It's like a personal letter. Informal invitation is like a personal letter. It has all the format of a letter, structure of a letter. It is friendly and warm and kind of relaxed in tone. It is written in first and second person. Aap dekho difference. Formal invitation is written in third person. Informal invitation is written in first and second person. You may use first and second person. Birthday parties, casual get-togethers, personal celebrations, and it is directly addressed to the invitee. It has personal message, emotions, and greetings, and both of it, in fact, invitations or replies, दोनों का word limit जो है, that is 50 words. Formal invitation, as I told you, is again two category. हमने क्या से शुरू किया? हमने स्टार्ट किया इन्विटेशंस और रिप्लाईज. तो दो कैटेगरी, इन्विटेशंस एंड रिप्लाईज. इन्विटेशंस अगेन हैज टू कैटेगरीज, फॉर्मल इन्विटेशन, इनफॉर्मल इन्विटेशन. Formal invitation has two categories, card format and letter format. अब कार्ड फॉर्मेट के की फीचर्स, रिटन इन थर्ड पर्सन एक्सक्लूसिवली, इसमें आप बिल्कुल आई, वी, माई इन सब वर्ड्स का यूज नहीं करेंगे. इट इज स्पेसिफिकली रिटन इन थर्ड पर्सन. इन केस यू डू इट, you have your half marks deducted straight away. Now, name of the host, who's inviting, event details, what is the occasion, date, ये सारे notices में, invitations में, date, time, venue, very very mandatory. Special guest if any, chief guest अगर कोई है, supposedly annual function है, or somebody is to be a guest of honor or a chief guest, so you mention his name, chief guest Mr. So and so. RSVP details, whom to contact for confirmation. It has to be concise and precise and proper alignment and formatting. We are talking of card format. एक example ये देखो आप, it's a wedding invitation. Mr. and Mrs. K.S. Bhardwaj request. So it's not saying that I request the pleasure of your company. It says Mr. and Mrs. K.S. Bhardwaj request the pleasure of your company on the auspicious occasion of marriage of their daughter Nivedita with Akhilesh, son of Mr. and Mrs. S. M. Joshi of Nainital. अब आप देखो, इसमें दिया है डे, डेट, वेन्यू, और यहाँ पे देखो टाइमिंग्स आर मेंशन. सो डेट, डेट, टाइम, वेन्यू, very very important when you're writing the card format invitation. In fact, all kinds of invitations and replies do have all these things, details mentioned. RSVP, the name of the person who's invited, उसका नाम, phone number आप लिखेंगे towards the left hand side or right hand side. It's not a hard and fast rule, but it needs to be there. RSVP में the person who has invited, his name along with his phone number is mentioned, so that you know, in case you need to RSVP to him, you need to respond to him, you call on that number directly. Okay, so this was card format, formal invitation. अब आते formal invitation letter format. So sorry, now, letter format. Unlike box format, which is concise and decorative, the letter format is more detailed. It includes salutation and is addressed to specific person. The difference क्या हुआ, क्यों कार्ड बनाएंगे, क्यों कार्ड फॉर्मेट इनविटेशन लिखते हैं और क्यों लेटर इनविटेशन लिखते हैं? Card format is addressed to a lot many people to be a part of an event. However, a letter is addressed to one specific person, a person of prominence, to be a part of an event. Now, sender's address, date. We leave a line in between all these subcategories, all these nuances that's mentioned. So, sender's address, leave a line, date, leave a line. Recipient's address, the person who's being invited, uska address likhenge, leave a line, subject. Kya purpose hai invitation ka? So, inviting, invitation to be a chief guest at literary fest. तो ऐसा जो भी subject है, the purpose for which you're sending an invitation needs to be mentioned. Salutation, what is salutation? जब आप respected sir, madam, dear, you know, addressing somebody, that's called salutation. And body again, it starts with the purpose of what is this invitation about, day, date, time, venue, what, when, what, why, and then venue, chief guest if required, and then closing and RSVP details. So you leave a line, then you write complimentary closure, thank you, host signature, and his full name. Coming to the next thing. So inviting a person to be a judge of to be a judge. Now आप देखो, यहाँ पे है sender's address. This is sender's address. Then this is date. रिसीवर्स एड्रेस, जिसको आपने लिखा है, इनवाइट किया है. सब्जेक्ट, इनविटेशन टू जज इंटर स्कूल डिबेट. रेस्पेक्टेड सर, दिस बिकम्स योर सैल्यूटेशन. आपने पर्पस क्या है, सेंट मार्टिन्स हैज बीन गिवन द प्रिविलेज ऑफ होस्टिंग दिस ईयर्स इंटर स्कूल डिबेट योर ईयर. We would be greatly obliged if you could spare time from your busy schedule and be the chief guest, chief judge for the event. अब आप देखो, डेट, टाइम, वेन्यू, ये सब मेंशन्ड है. स्कूल ऑडिटोरियम में है, डेट क्या है, टाइम क्या है, इट्स ऑल मेंशन. काइंडली कंफर्म योर अवेलेबिलिटी. आपने इधर योर सिंसियरली सिग्नेचर एंड योर डेजिग्नेशन इज व्हाट इज रिटन ओवर हियर. तो दिस इज letter format formal invitation. Now we go to informal invitation. These are personal letters. Informal invitations kya hai? Personal letters. These are uh, letters addressed to people that letters addressed to the people that you know already. So we go to informal. Characteristics of informal invitation. It is written in first person. तो आप I, me, my, are, we ये सब use कर सकते हो. It includes sender address and date. इसमें क्या नहीं है? Receiver's address नहीं है, subject नहीं है, and then it begins with a warm greeting. So, dear Nana, if you are addressing a person, dear brother, dear mother, casual and friendly in tone, it clearly states the occasion, date, time, and venue, personal expressions and excitement, and request for confirmation. It concludes with a warm and personal closing. So, it's more like a personal letter. What does it not have in the format? It does not have receiver's address, it does not have subject. ठीक है, so you do have sender's address, date, you have salutation, dear Nena, and then your letter starts, and then the last two lines are complimentary closure that says your lovingly and your first name. Now let's go to the next one. See, this is an example of informal invitation. You have your sender's address, you have your date, you have your dear Priyanka salutation, and then your content, and then the last two lines are complimentary closure. We have much pleasure in inviting you to the 21st birthday party, which we are organizing for our son Rahul at 6:30 p.m. on November 20 at our residence. We very much hope you will be able to come. So it's a birthday invitation, and date, time, venue, of course, is mentioned here. So हमने क्या कर लिया? We have done invitations, formal invitation, which is categorized under card format, letter format, and informal invitation. Now we go to replies. We go to replies. Now you see, replies again are categorized under two heads. It says reply, formal reply, informal reply. Formal reply कब करते हैं? When you get a formal invitation and you formally reply. Like it's a more official and formal in tone and structure. Informal, when we are, it's like a personal reply for the personal invite that was sent to you. दो तरीके की reply होती है, formal, informal, दोनों में ही. Either you accept the reply, फॉर्मल इनविटेशन आया है तो उसके लिए भी either you accept it or you decline it. For informal as well, either you accept the invite or you decline the invite. अब आप देखो purpose, formal reply of acceptance, formal reply of declination, क्या क्या डिफरेंस है दोनों. पहले हम पढ़ेंगे फॉर्मल रिप्लाई ऑफ एक्सेप्टेंस. जब मैंने एक्सेप्ट किया और मैं रिप्लाई कर रही हूं दैट आई हैव एक्सेप्टेड टू बी अ पार्ट ऑफ योर इवेंट. So it confirms attendance at the event. It is polite, formal, appreciative. वो आप, you were kind of appreciating the person for sending you an invite. You were polite towards him. Thank the host and confirm. So the person thanks the host and he confirms his presence. Third person, no I or we. Event name, date, host name, confirmation of presence, and to acknowledge the and accept the invitation. So you may mention, these are additional notes, you could go totally without it, but you may mention arrival time, mode of travel, or companions. Formal reply of declination में क्या करते हैं? We decline. So पहला क्या करते हैं? We'll formally thank the host for sending you an invite. You acknowledge the invitation, and then you be polite and formal in tone. You thank but express the inability to attend. थर्ड पर्सन अगेन इसमें यूज नहीं होता. फॉर्मल चीजों में वी ट्राई यूजुअली अवॉइड द थर्ड पर्सन, बट रिप्लाईज में seeing the past few papers and the way of correction, you do use first person as well for replies. So event name, date, host name, polite refusal, and if you at all you refuse to be a part, you could add a kind of note that why would you not be able to attend the event. So we are done with formal invitation, card and letter format. Informal invitation, we also now are dealing with reply. Formal reply, which is categorized under reply of acceptance or reply of declination. जब हमने accept किया, हमने host को thank kiya, we acknowledged the invite. We said we will be a part and we would be there on that date for that purpose and looking forward to it. However, when I declined the invitation, I first acknowledged the invite, saying thank you for inviting me, but I generally, in a regretful tone, I decline, genuinely decline, and then state my reason of declination. However, you do send your warm wishes and regards to the person who has invited you. Now, this is an example. It says you are Dr. Avinash Bhalla, a renowned medical practitioner. You have received an invitation to be by the Director of Health Services Haryana, inviting you to the workshop on child care. Date टाइम वेन्यू मेंशन राइट अ फॉर्मल रिप्लाई एक्सेप्टिंग. तो आप देखो हमने यहाँ पे हमारा है सेंडर्स एड्रेस, डेट, receivers address, subject, acceptance of the invitation for workshop on child care. Now, salutation, respected sir, madam, Dr. Avinash Bhalla is honored to receive your kind invitation to attend this workshop, and he's pleased to confirm his presence at the event and looks forward to gaining valuable insights and engaging in discussions on significant subject. You thank for the invite and this becomes your complimentary closure. This was letter of reply of acceptance. Now come to reply of declination. So you are to decline. Now आप देखो यहाँ पे sender's address, date, receiver's address, subject, regretful declination of the invite. Respected Mr. and Mrs. Mehta, Mr. and Mrs. Rajiv Kapoor extend their sincere gratitude for the kind invitation to the wedding ceremony of your daughter. Date, time, venue. However, due to unavoidable prior commitments, they express their inability to attend. They extend their heartfelt wishes to the couple for a joyous and prosperous married life, wishing you wonderful events. So this becomes your complimentary closure. I hope I am making my point clear. Now let's go to informal replies of acceptance and declination. इनफॉर्मल कब लिखते हैं? जब आपको इनफॉर्मल लेटर्स, इनविटेशंस, लेटर ऑफ इनविटेशन आता है which asks you to be a part of birthday. These are more relaxed in tone. It is more from a person that you know very closely or not closely, you are an acquaintance, so it's an informal kind of event to which you write an informal reply, either accepting or declining it. So pehla informal reply of acceptance confirms the presence. It is warm, excited, enthusiastic. एक चीज ध्यान रखें आप, जब क्वेश्चन में कीवर्ड्स दिए रहते हैं, फॉर एग्जाम्पल यू invite your friend and then you also say that you would be going out for sightseeing, तो sightseeing वाला पार्ट जब आप आंसर लिख रहे हो तो invite and then you also address these key pointers which is mentioned in your question. जो question में ये key pointers mentioned है उनको हम explain करेंगे when we are writing our answer. Thanks the host. So the person thanks the host and confirms attendance. It is first person, दोनों में ही first person है. To acknowledge and accept the invitation, it may express eagerness to meet people or enjoy the event. Informal reply of declination क्या होता है? You politely decline the invitation. You are polite, regretful, and apologetic. You thank the host but regret your inability to attend. Again इसमें first person use करेंगे. Expresses regret, may mention a reason. Optional, and to acknowledge but regretfully decline. May send best wishes and express a desire. Again, to meet later. Now 50-50 word limit hai, 4 mark ka question hai. But now you see the example, informal acceptance, informal declination. Pehle aap dono ke andar dekho, it's only the sender's address mentioned. Isme again receiver's address और subject ये mention नहीं है. डेट दोनों के लिए डेट लिखा है हमने. सैल्यूटेशन, डियर रोहन, डियर रोहन. नाउ जब हम इनफॉर्मल एक्सेप्टेंस भेज रहे हैं, इनफॉर्मल रिप्लाई भेज रहे हैं ऑफ एक्सेप्टेंस, आई एम एक्साइटेड टू रिसीव योर इन्विटेशन फॉर योर बर्थडे पार्टी on 15th August 6 p.m. at the Royal Cafe, Connaught Place. I would love to be a part of your special day and celebrate with you. Looking forward to a fantastic evening of fun and laughter. See you soon. Yours lovingly, Arjun. इसमें क्या बोला हमने डेक्लिनेशन में? Thank you so much for inviting me to your birthday party on 15th August, 6 p.m. at the Royal Cafe, Connaught Place. I really wish I could join, but unfortunately, I will be traveling with my family on that day. I will surely make it up to you soon. Wishing you a fantastic birthday filled with joy and laughter. तो दोनों का word limit जो है वो for sorry 50 words है and then you write your complimentary closure 2 line का. इसमें हमने रिसीवर्स एड्रेस सब्जेक्ट नहीं लिखा है. दैट इज सेंट फॉर फॉर्मल काइंड ऑफ इनविटेशंस एंड रिप्लाईज. जब आप सेंडर्स एड्रेस, डेट, रिसीवर्स एड्रेस, सब्जेक्ट और फिर सैल्यूटेशन पे आते हो. आई आई होप आई एम क्लियर. तो thank you. This was a small kind of revision for formal informal invitation. This is question number 4 of your paper, English paper. Question number 3 हमने पहले ही कर लिया है. Notice writing we have done. Question number 4 was invitations and replies. Let me just quickly. Invitations are of 2 categories. Invitation, ये question is categorized under invitations and replies. Invitations are of 2 categories: formal invitation, informal invitation. So formal invitation again in 2 categories: card format, letter format. Informal invitation is like a personal letter जहाँ पे हम I, me, my use कर सकते हैं. Format different है. Format informal letter का format use करते हैं. Now, card format में हम we write in third person. Letter format में again formal invitations में we usually avoid first person. We write in third person. Coming to replies. Replies are of 2 categories. Replies accepting and declining for formal reply, accepting, declining for informal reply. So this is all about it. Just the small formal invitations में format और structure different है. Informal में थोड़ा relaxed है format. I, me, my का use होता है informal में. I, me, my का use formal में नहीं होता. We usually use the third person pronoun. So this was about the formal, informal invitations and replies. I hope these videos are of help to you. Do like, subscribe, comment, share. If you have any doubt, you could just drop in the comment section and I will revert back to you. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye bye.